All right, back at it again with these tier lists. Gotta see which characters have and which don't. What is oomph? Oomph is like the indescribable it factor of a character. Maybe one of these days I have to actually try to describe what oomph is. Okay? Don't let the bunny hat fool you. I have very serious opinions on all this. So, we're doing Phoenix Wright tier list. I think there's like a shit ton of characters here. And we're judging them on their oomph. First appearance. Or first glance, do they have oomph or not? Phoenix Wright, knowing as you're the main character, you still only have okay oomph. Gotta say. This character kind of lacking. You, I think your name's Mai, I want to say. May? You're probably on Phoenix right there. This is Miles Edgeworth, and I think he has more oomph than Phoenix Wright. Although it is hard to say whether or not it is solid or just higher tier of okay, but I'm gonna keep him in solid. No, you're lacking. This is the judge who actually has a solid amount of oomph, very commanding presence on screen. This dude is not depleted, but incredibly lacking. They look like they try way too hard to have oomph to the point where it is off-putting. I don't know who this loser is, but sheer lack of oomph. Hamster face here also lacks oomph. This guy's got solid oomph. Like, he looks like he's trying to have oomph with the purple hair, but like, that ain't it. I don't know who this character is. Belle Delphine over here is gonna go into okay. Bobka Boy's hair over here is gonna go into okay. Pringles can probably just okay. This is wannabe Logan Bigby Wolf. Solid. Old lady is lacking in oomph, but there's some like strawberries in the hair. Depleted. No further comment. Boring. This looks like an annoying kid from some anime, but honestly, he's got like the color scheme going, and I think that's his sword. Kirby cheeks. You know what? Kirby cheeks pump him up to solid, maybe even oomph. Probably not though. Kind of lacking. Something about this. This is kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't like it, but I don't think it's bad. This one's just like a boring homeless dude. This is Hobo Jenkins here. This one's just a bird. This is a very solid bird though. Absolutely solid bird. There's a cat trying to get in my room, sorry. This one's kind of lacking. The only interesting thing is your glasses. And I think just having just the glasses, you're just a worse version of that one. You got at least an interesting pose. I'm gonna put, you know what? You're okay. You're okay. The collar, or not, like the shirt collar, and then like the choker collar. Add a bit more intrigue. Got a better pose than just like flat on cowboy dude. It's okay. He's kind of lacking, even as a cowboy. This dude is solid. I don't know what his thing depleted. Excuse me. Solid. This is a child. This one's solid. Like oh shit. There's another character I know who dude looks like someone else I know. Who I'd say is solid. I'd have to find the name if I actually edit this. You know, I'm gonna do it now just because I don't think I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna like flash up the character's name that this guy reminds me of, and like a picture. This is a airport character who's lacking, but like it's kind of the point of like a airport pilot stewardess is kind of meant to be blending in. This dude's lacking just in a bit, even for what they are. Hair is okay, big hair. Bright red hair, beret, the smile, the turtleneck, absolutely solid. We got this is like a final fight character. Pretty okay. David Bowie, Mmmph. Can't not put David Bowie here in the Mmmph category. I am sorry. David Bowie has maybe more Mmmph than anyone else who's ever existed. Depleted. You're boring. This is the evil, bratty kid from the Powerpuff Girls. Okay. Clown with two mouths is pretty damn solid. Bogo two mouths over here? I don't know. I don't really have much to say about this one, but it is better than lacking. It's okay. It's fine. That's about it. We got a boring butler over here. Except, is that a zipper in his face? I can't tell. That's lacking. This dude looks like, kind of gives me professional wrestler vibes, but, like, not in a good way. Like, they're trying too hard. Lacking. You remind me of a character I'm writing in my own comic book, and you are lacking, so now I have to rethink my own character. You know... Is this Mmmph? No. It is very close to being Mmmph tier, okay? Let me tell you. The white hair, the visor to cover up their face, that could very well be Mmphable. As you could see with other characters, that is Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen is Mmmph, but this is a worse one. The red lines on the visor, it looks like he's trying too hard to get Mmmph. And when you try too hard, you'll lose some of it. See, this dude in Mmmph tier, is he trying hard? Yes, but it's not like he's trying hard to get Mmmph. He is trying hard to achieve what he wants. Holy shit, this cat at my door. No. I'm sorry. They're gonna have to wait until this is done. Actually, I'm gonna pause it. Be right back. Hi, Taffy. Hi, buddy. Wow, okay, I'm definitely gonna have to be editing this. I had to take a break there. Sorry, cat wanted some attention, and he's being a good boy. Had surgery a bit, so I needed to oblige. Okay, I have some stuff I put up. So we got this character who is solid, definitely solid. Very reminiscent of this character, but despite the fact they both have that bright red hair, it's in completely different styles, different facial expressions. This one looks very happy to be here. This one looks like they're putting on the puppy dog eyes and they're going to be manipulating. I don't know. Intriguing. This one is honestly okay. Interesting enough hair that, this guy's okay. As much as I hate him, I'm changing it. He's not lacking. He looks annoying, and he's trying too hard, but I think I have to be more accurate and say that's okay. These are just lacking. This one is Oswald Cobblepot the penguin. No more to say about that one. Honestly, okay. We got like pilot lady here. We got a really weird looking chef, and while it ain't for me, I can admit that it's some solid Mmmph in there. I could understand why other people are like, have you seen the chef? He's the greatest character in this Ace Attorney game. And I believe it. This dude looks like he's a damn sock puppet. He is both depleted and has Mmmph at the same time, so we just put him in okay. He's a very polarized version of okay. Hitting both ends of the scale at once. Here we have evil Phoenix Wright, who I'm just saying is lacking. Because they look like evil Phoenix Wright. If they're evil Phoenix Wright, they're lacking because they look exactly like what they're supposed to be. Like, it's just too cliche of an evil Phoenix Wright. If it's not evil Phoenix Wright, then they're lacking because they look like evil Phoenix Wright. This is Eren Yeager. Is okay. God damn it, I'm hitting so many anime references here. Well, this is an anime game, of course. Everyone's gonna look like anime characters. This is the girl from fucking that dancing game on the Dreamcast. You are okay, honestly. In fact, I'm gonna bump you up to solid. This is I don't have any prisoner characters. This is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and you look like a general prison dude. Lacking. Worst. Where'd I put the other judge? In solid, you're horrid. You know what's so horrid? You're depleted. As a judge, you look so bad. These two are the same character, so you are lacking. I mean, they're both lacking, but not because they're the same character. This one's okay. Taffy, shut up! Sorry. This character is very lacking. It's like Scout TF2 with nothing memorable about him. This one is solid. I dig the way the outfit looks. I mean, these two are the exact same character, and they're also both lacking. That's just coincidental. It's just the generic looking characters tend to look like other generic looking characters who are all lacking. This dude is solid. Okay. This character, I like the snow outfit. I like the look. Is this a biased or and they're just solid? Or do they have something about them? This is a detective game, and that is one of the more intriguing. Like, you give me a list of these characters, and I'm like, who am I like cross-examining on the witness stand? Like, all of these characters look like they'd be dope to like cross-examine. They all got something interesting, and like the further down it's like, oh, they look kind of boring. These people, I'm like, I want to know what's going on. You look like you're hiding something behind those baby doll eyes is evil, and I am putting you in them. That's the indescribable oomph. We have Ramen Head here, who's honestly would have been lacking, except their hair also looks like ramen noodles, so their ramen noodle hat also works. This one is depleted because it's scary to look at. This dude is also like this dude. This dude is also solid. Like, he reminds me of this. They both look annoying, and I hate them. But that's part of the solid. This dude's just boring, depleted. Wow, look, the most interesting thing about you is the tassel on your fucking graduation cap. Whoop-de-doo. You're depleted. I don't know, just boring. This one is kind of lacking, TBH. When you're doing things to cover part of the face, like a mask or something, it is such a common trope where I think just having a mask and something to hide your face doesn't inherently give you oomph, but when you do it in a more interesting way, it has oomph to it. So, yeah, you have the face mask covering the bottom half of your face. You look all mysterious, but it's not in an interesting way. This dude at least has like a suit to go along with it, so it's like he's got this high-tech visor, and it's like, what's he seeing in that high-tech visor? There's some more oomph and mystery with that, though. This character is the lady from The Great Gatsby, Daisy. You have a Secret Service Rasputin here. This dude is oomph. Straight up. That's oomph. Is this a dude in a worm costume with a bullet hairdo? That's pretty solid. This one's also pretty okay. This is honestly okay. This one's just a worse version of that. Like, I'm not a fan of this design, but I can understand it. That one's okay. This one's honestly solid. What's the key in the hair? This one's okay. More generic looking tough dude. This one's okay. I was gonna say lacking, but the damn earrings being like the scales of justice is interesting in a detective game. Like a law game. Holy fuck, there's so much more. This is another detective. But among the cast of characters here, I think he stands out by being like the most, like, he looks grittier than everybody else, which makes him stand out. While this would probably be a lacking or even depleted design in Metal Gear, in the context of this game, it is okay because it stands out. This dude's got wacky hair enough to stand out. I'm surprised how much, like, I was expecting a lot more lacking and depleted. But it's just like when they're hideous to look at or just so boring. But this dude's like high collar. He looks like a trapeze artist. This one is also depleted because hideous to look at. They look, except they're a Renaissance painter, I think. Where to put the last air stewardess? Lacking, you're worse than that. You're just a worse version of that character, so you're depleted. You're also a worse version of this character, so depleted. Ain't a fan. This is depleted. And this one is very much lacking, I think. Not depleted, but it's enough of like a hair thing. Oh my goodness, this cat. I gotta do so many damn edits to this video. Holy shit. Now, this should be the last edit I have to make. Like several damn things in here. Finish this tier list. Okay. You are kind of lacking. Not much interesting. You extremely lacking. You're depleted. You're so lacking. It's kind of, you're lacking, but also like not in. You're not good. This one's kind of lacking. This one's okay. Not for me, but I could see it. This one is okay. It's not my favorite, but there's still like something to the character. This one's kind of lacking. One, I don't like their smug grin, but I think their smug grin is what makes them okay. Where's the we we have this dude already and this dude. This is a worse version of both of them, so you're lacking. You know, a Jet Set Radio Kid here is solid. This is a worse version of you, but like so much worse version. Now we got a good pilot lady here. Depleted. Okay. Depleted. Okay. Okay. Worse version of the other chef, but still okay. I'm gonna scroll down a bit so you can see. We got this. I think it's okay. It's an interesting hat piece. This one's kind of lacking. Definitely lacking. But they remind me of Professor Egad, so it's not completely depleted. This is this one is he looks like Bigfoot. And I think I want to say there's oomph here because I think there is, but also it is so depleted that I think we have to put them in okay. Maybe I have to make a new category beneath depleted that is just like of the utmost polarizing things. Things that like this dude, where there is incredible amounts of oomph, but also some incredible disgust in there. And they kind of even out to okay. Oh, look about that. They got a little demon kid here. It's okay. Professor Layton fucking sucks. So does his kid. This dude is. Sorry, you're not okay. You're solid. That one's solid. This one's lacking. This one's lacking. Lacking. This is the judge just with a cloak. Lacking. Horrible judge. Horrible. This one's okay. You're okay. This one's lacking. Lacking? You're boring, but with an interesting face shape that other people don't have. Like the same with, like, all of these are just going to be lacking. Where there is something interesting about them, but it's not like that much, I would say. Now, you are clearly not enjoying getting licked by this dog. I do not like it. Lacking, also lacking. You're with like these other ones and like their weird head shapes, but your head's shaped like a penis, so you're depleted. This one is solid, and when you look at just the bird, it is also a solid bird. I want to give like I don't think it's fair to give the birds oomph. You are a lacking. You're just a worse version of this character up here. Again, I don't like these. Like, I think these are still from like the Professor Layton game they did. I don't like them at all. These two goofuses are like clearly lacking. This one though is okay. Like the hair and like the flower bow, I guess. This is an okay character design. This one is kind of generic, but also it's okay. Props to the guy liner. This one is kind of lacking, but not bad. This one though creeps me out. It's the mouth. This one's just lacking. This one is just like a generic soldier guy, but we don't have one of those, so I guess it's lacking. Now I do see some oomph coming up here later on. Okay. So we got, scroll down a bit. I gotta be more conscious about what's on the screen. This one is lacking. It's not bad. You're slightly better, like on the head side, but like your face is. This one is honestly, it's not. There's no oomph in there because they're kind of gross, but yeah, this one's also lacking. This is very lacking. You know what? You are actually solid. I forget, like, I have to scroll up. There's a lot of characters here. You, in fact, are just kind of boring. You're lacking. You're okay. You're okay. You look like, goddamn Socrates, Aristotle, Plato. Motherfucker. Cardboard box? I can't say. It's just a cardboard box. There's I'm sure that it's like a controversial thing, but kind of just a cardboard box. This is kind of boring. This captain, though. Oomph. There's some oomph behind this captain of extremely commanding presence. You know he's seen some shit, and you know he could do some shit. If this was a fighting game, I'm maining these 4 characters right up here. These would be my flex picks, and then these characters I would never touch. This character is also okay. Interesting visor. Seems like you got some big shoulder pads here. This other pirate, up an oomph. Double oomph on these pirates. This like captain and this pirate. Oomph. Just a coincidence that these got stars on their face. Maybe that's how you give a character oomph. Just put stars on their face. You know what? I refuse to put animal characters in the oomph tier, despite the fact they are animals, and I love animals. I think all animals are solid. That's kind of, I think, my role when it's primarily a cast of human characters, but then you just have those odd sprinkles of animals. While the animals can be good, and animals are good, they can never truly have oomph, as they are always the designated animal. While all animals deserve oomph, out of fairness to the rating system, they cannot. Still so many more characters in here. I gotta speed through this. I don't know how fucking long this video is, and I got like other shit to do. Okay, lacking. You know what? I like your hat. You're okay. You are disgusting. You look like a damn Karen who's gonna complain about too much fucking shit. You're boring. Like that's so boring. Lacking. Also boring. Okay. You know what? You're solid, actually. I dig the Sherlock Holmes hat. It's kind of weird that we are in a detective game and this is the first dude to have like a steampunk Sherlock Holmes hat, but I dig it. It's solid. This is okay, honestly. Okay. This is a very commanding presence, but nothing too interesting, so you're just okay. This is solid, honestly. Solid, solid. You are lacking. You are depleted. Probably this is J. Jonah Jameson, but depleted. This one's also like bad. You are just kind of boring, but not not unredeemable like some of these. Very mysterious lady. Okay. Nothing too interesting with you besides your white hair, but with all the colorful characters' hair in this series, having white hair doesn't inherently make you interesting. This is just a boring sailor dude. This is just a worse version of someone else who's already been in here. Where's the other Rasputin guy? There's a Rasputin guy. This is okay. If the first Rasputin was lacking, you're worse. Hmm. This is you're slightly better, but still only okay. This is just a lacking judge guy. This dude's got a big top hat, but we've been seeing other big top hat characters, and you know what? You're lacking. Not as good as the other big top hat characters, gotta say. This dude is like a weird leprechaun version of the other one, which instantly is more intriguing than just a shitty Willy Wonka. This bent top hat dude, Ghastly Gibbous gives you oomph. That's a lie. You're actually just okay, but Ghastly Gibbous. This character I dig with the top hat. Actually, I think okay. I think these like top hat fellas mostly okay. Forgettable paper boy. Forgettable detective. Edgar Allan Poe looking dude. I don't like this. Don't like this. Can't really make out that face. This one's okay for just like a cute girl. This is honestly like kind of lacking, but like almost it's almost okay. This character his color scheme is kind of the only thing he's got going for him. All these kind of like light colors give him some sort of like Mormon vibe to him, honestly. These two I actually kind of dig. They're gonna go into okay. They remind me of a Saturday morning cartoon villain duo. They're like they give me hunch bunch vibes. That's what it is. They hunch bunching. Well, on their own, they would each probably be lacking. But together, they give me hunch bunch vibes, and that is a-okay. Next up, we got this character who is kind of lacking. This character's okay. You got like fist buns, probably just like space buns, like Leia or whatever. You are so boring. You are like the judge who is solid but slightly worse. See, the eyebrows are too fierce. Too fierce. I don't like it. This is a solid, like, commanding presence. This is trying too hard to be a commanding presence. Now, this character is honestly okay. Can't really tell, but they're more interesting. With the cigar Chad is solid. Is that an ascot cigar Chad? Almost tempted to give him oomph. If he had better hair, he'd be oomph. Okay. If he had better hair, he'd be oomph. That one's close. This is just boring. You're like, let's make him cool by giving him an eye patch, but he just looks generic outside the eye patch. This is just a boring dude with an ugly face. This is on the same level as like this hat, kind of over here. We got like Kabuki Jesus here. Fucking oomph. Kabuki Jesus with that oomph. Gotta say. These two characters are exactly the same, and they're both lacking. This is Johnny Depp. This is almost it's Johnny Depp. Yeah, I think it's solid nonetheless. I think there's like some attitude in his eyes that a lot of other things kind of lack. Now this is kind of just okay. Is interesting, but although it's not, there's interesting elements to it, but I think overall it is not very interesting. This one's lacking. This one's lacking. He reminds me of someone else. Holy shit, where was he? These two are the same character. Right here. You're just... Hold on. Solid. Absolutely solid. You are this character with a clown nose. And I almost put this dude with the clown nose high because of the clown nose. And it was just so out of place. You're out of place. And I love it. Absolutely solid. It's kind of boring. But, like, there's at least something there. A lot of stuff in Depleted is just kind of, like, bad design, or, like, when there's nothing to it. Like, Professor Layton is just boring. Boring. Like, nothing interesting. No way to describe it. This has got some, like... You're not too interested. This is, like, Bomber Tank Girl? Solid. Is this a bride? I can't really tell. If it's a bride, if they had the veil, it would probably bump it up. But overall, I can't judge too much on that, but it is kind of lacking. This is just, he just has blue hair. This one, though, that's some weird shit on his face. Already more interesting. Now we got, like, this last batch of characters here that I gotta look at. Now, judging kind of just based on first glances, this character is solid. And that's probably the best rating we're getting out of who's left here. This character was showed a lot to me. My brother was telling me about this character because he loves Ace Attorney. So I know a bit more about this character than others, and I can see, like, he's got, like, a steampunk robotic hand, so I'm aware of that. It's just not in the picture. So from information I am not aware of, just judging by the picture, so my unfair information puts him up into okay, despite the fact he would normally be lacking, as he's just kind of generic white hair guy with the eye patch, but his steampunk robot arm is more interesting, so he goes into okay. Although technically I think he should be in lacking, judging on the criteria of the rest of these. And let's just start throwing into lacking. Is there anyone you stand out as kind of gross and, like, uninteresting to look at? You two are the same. You two I don't like. Affy's at my door again, but I think I'm finishing up, so. This is a generic looking paperboy. I think everything else here is lacking. This one's actually, no. There's 3 okay. You're okay. You're okay. You are okay. Is anyone else here okay? I think this kid with the bandage is actually okay. Honestly, Red Riding Hood here is okay because of the fairy tale. You get the pass from that. And you're kind of generic, but also you're better than a lot of the stuff in lacking, so I will give you okay. The rest here will go into lacking, though. And when I look up here at the characters I have just added, do any of these stand out amongst the others? And I think not. I think not. I guess the kid with the bandage is interesting. I think technically the kid with the bandage goes solid. It's a lot more interesting than the others, although I don't think design-wise it's I think design concept, though. If it's a kid with a mask and a bandage, I'm curious more about that one than all the others. If I had to learn about any of these characters, is this one. So I think putting them in solid. So that's it with the video. Ideally, I think I wanted that up today, but I'm kind of running out of time, so I'm not really going to be able to review this one, and this is going to take a while for me to edit, but I'll put up a full picture of the tier list on the screen now. Thanks, everyone. This is a long video. Peace.